After an immense 2012-2013 campaign for Liverpool, Luis Suarez is now the target of several big clubs around Europe. I'm going to be looking at whether or not and why he may leave Liverpool this summer. Firstly, let's take a look at the Uruguayan's Premier League stats for last season. In 33 starts, he managed 23 goals, which is mightily impressive. Before Liverpool signed Daniel Sturridge in January, he was most certainly Liverpool's only reliable source of goals. As well as that incredible goal tally, he managed 5 assists, which isn't a massive number, but to say that he is in the team to score goals, not to create chances, it's quite an impressive figure. The one worrying statistic is the 10 yellow cards, but even more worrying than that was the match ban that he had to serve at the end of the season, and he will have to in the Premier League if he stays at Liverpool next season. And that was for biting Branislav Ivanovic. So apart from that controversy that we seem to get a lot of from Luis Suarez, it was an amazing season. He scored loads of goals and was Liverpool's main man, to be honest. The topic of his transfer value is interesting. On the one hand, you'd argue he's 26 years old, so he's a striker in his prime, and that he's in form. He bossed the Premier League last season. On the other hand, though, you might look into the fact that he can be a liability to a club. He may serve match bans, and he's a controversial figure who's been charged with some bizarre and outrageous at times offences. So it's a difficult one. I think if you were to remove the controversial side to his character, I'd say, he's up there in the 50 to 60 million pound bracket. But unfortunately, he is a bit of a live wire. So I think that drops to 40 to 50 million pounds. The 5 clubs which have been linked with Luis Suarez the most this summer are Arsenal, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Napoli and PSG. In my opinion, and according to what the press and newspapers are generally getting across, is that Arsenal are the most interested in Liverpool's number 7. They're looking to bolster their strike force, and Arsene Wenger seems to have a bigger budget this summer than he has had in his reign at Arsenal before. What would be interesting if Luis Suarez signed for the North London club is that he's claimed he doesn't like the British press and that that's one of the main reasons he'd like to leave Liverpool. But of course, if he went to Arsenal, he would not be avoiding the British press whatsoever, and that might reveal a motive behind his leaving Anfield. Maybe he doesn't mind the press that much and the negative attention he gets, and maybe he really just wants to play in the Champions League and at a higher level than he does at Liverpool already. I believe that Real Madrid would be the most likely out of the 4 remaining clubs here to sign the Uruguayan. If Cristiano Ronaldo and Higuain both leave Real Madrid this summer, they'll be very, very short of strikers. And given that they have a massive budget, more or less every season, I think they'll have enough money as well to sign such a big player. I think they'll be willing to splash the cash. And if other deals go through, as I said, with Cristiano Ronaldo and Gonzalo Higuain, it's possible that Luis Suarez could be on his way to the Bernabeu. So if I had to give a definitive answer to the question of whether Suarez will leave Liverpool this summer, I'd probably say that yes, he will leave Liverpool this summer. I believe that he just needs and wants to play football at a higher level. He wants to play in the Champions League. And certainly for the next season or 2, he's not going to get that at Liverpool. If you guys want, you can have your say on the topic. Like this video if you think he will leave this summer, and dislike this video if you think he won't.